close. Hey guys, CryptoDad here again. Thanks for joining me on the live stream live from Michigan, Saturday night, where you can throw out questions and I'll do my best to get them answered. We'll talk about Bitcoin, we'll talk about the markets, we'll talk about other cryptocurrencies, and I will move some crypto around for you guys, planning on a couple of things. So let's jump right in. All right, so welcome everybody. I'm here with the rig. I'm getting some weird messages from YouTube telling me the stream quality is not good. I don't know what that's about. So if you're having issues with the stream quality, just throw something up in the comments. But I did get that, if you can see from my mouse here, I guess you can't see that. I can see it. I'm hovering my mouse over it, but this thing. Right, and it's from Corsair. It's their new H150i Elite LCD. It's a CPU cooler, and it's kind of cool. You know, you can change the way that the readout shows over there. You can even like put your own stuff, like a kitty in the garbage bag. That's a pretty cool one. So you can, I don't know, you can kind of see them over here. Not very good. Or you can put my wife's face over there. That's kind of cool. But this one, I like this one the best. This one's pretty cool. Anyway, I upgraded the rig. It's about, there's not much more I can do to the rig. It's already got 128 RAM, so I can't put any more RAM in it. It's got, you know, the best graphics card I can buy, the best CPU. New CPUs keep coming out, but none of them, well, I guess I could get a better Threadripper. They make them, but yeah, I'm getting all kinds of weird streaming stuff. Like I'm not streaming fast enough. I don't know what's up with that. My computer looks cool. Good. I'm glad you can all see me. It says excellent connection now. What kind of computer laptop would you recommend for play-to-earn gaming? That's a pretty good question. You know, my biggest recommendation for any computer is a solid-state hard drive. If you're still using an old spindle hard drive, you know, take that step up. A solid-state hard drive, whether it's like the, you know, the internal drive or what I'm using are the M2 drives. They look more like chips than hard drives, but that is like the best thing you can do to improve the performance of your computer. It looks like kind of like this M2 drive, M.2 solid state drive. Of course, you need, you know, if you're going to get one of these, you're going to need a motherboard that has the slot for them, right? Oh, you're not even looking at these now, are you? Let's do this. There. Yeah, that's an M2 solid state drive, but they make all kinds of solid state drives, right? Let's see. Let's just do SSD, right? And SSD looks similar to like a regular hard drive, you know, just a little bit smaller. But most laptops now come with solid state drives, your newer laptops. The storage is a little more expensive, so they're going to be smaller than if you would get a spindle drive. But better to have even a 256 gigabyte solid state drive than a terabyte spindle drive, right? Beyond that, I mean, any computer will do. You know, I've got a custom rig where I built, you know, I put in a good graphics card, and it's got a professional motherboard and CPU. But I mean, you can go out and get, you know, just a boxed CPU at Best Buy. Just make sure that you get an Intel chip or a high-end AMD. Don't go with like a Pentium or, you know, because you'll see a lot of systems at the computer store that have what would seem like a bunch of bells and whistles with speakers and stereo sound and, you know, a big monitor and everything. But then you look and the CPU is like some some low end AMD or Pentium. You always want to start with the chip, right? So get yourself an i5, i3 maybe, but i5, i7 or i9 Intel, or like a high-end AMD like a Threadripper, and everything else is kind of gravy after that, right? Solid state drive and a good CPU, and plenty of storage, and you're good to go, right? That's kind of my recommendation. So let's see. Let's jump in. I want to thank everybody for being here. Let's see. I didn't pop out chat yet, so we're going to do that. I did some experimentation earlier, and I want to be able to grab the corner of this darn thing so I can get it out of my way over on the other monitor. Up, there it goes. I did it again. Urgh. I had just done this earlier, and it didn't do that. I cursed it. I jinxed it by saying something about it. Oh, see, I can't get the corner. So now when I put it over on this other side, it's covering up my controls. I'm just going to have to live with that, right? I'm just going to scooch it over just a tad so I can see what's going on. I don't speak nerd. Translate, please. I got a Mac. Macs are good machines, right? I used Mac for many years, and they usually, most Mac laptops have been coming with solid state drives for years and years and years. I worked at a Mac dealership back before they had Apple stores in the late 90s. And I remember when Steve Jobs decided when Steve Jobs decided that we didn't need floppy disk drives anymore, he was like, dude, we don't need them. I'm like, well, maybe in the future we don't. But right now, like, everybody that would walk in would go, where's the floppy drive? I'm like, it has no floppy drive. But he was a visionary, right? You know, when was the last time you saw a floppy drive on a computer? And if you did see a floppy disk drive on a computer, it's covered with dust and not being used. So anyway, yeah, I used to sell Macs. Vinny from Staten Island, good to have you here. Just upgraded to an M1 MacBook Pro, and I love it. By the way, I was a long time Windows user, but no more. Okay, I like the Mac OS. The only problem I have with Macs is there are some compatibility issues with certain software. Although probably what I'm using now is fine. A Mac will run Chrome and Brave and Microsoft Office and Adobe. The Adobe suite, so really it pretty much does everything you need it to. There are certain accounting software that won't run on Mac, and if there's no Mac version, you can always run a virtual PC software on your Mac. Macs are pretty cool. Anyway, we popped out chat, and that was a grand disaster. Let's jump into the news. Let's see what we got here. Market wrap. Bitcoin trading volume dips, Dogecoin rallies. Dogecoin rallied a couple days ago because Elon Musk tweeted something in the middle of the night that he was going to be accepting Dogecoin for trinkets on the Tesla website. You can't buy a Tesla with Dogecoin, but you can buy some meaningless trinket of merch on their merch store, and they accept Dogecoin natively, I guess. So I guess that's something. I've got Bitcoin at 43,532 on crypto.com right now. It's kind of been stuck there most of the day. I guess a couple hours back it did shoot up to like 43.9. I'm kind of hoping it'll break 44 or 45. I'd like to see 45, but I'll take 44. If it could just break 44 and stay above it, that would be nice. But this is an article, and I've got these articles linked down below in the description. If you're not familiar with how YouTube works, all you got to do is scroll down a little bit right below my bobbing head, and you'll see that there's a description, and it might say show more, right, if you're not seeing all of it. And then you can look, and there's all kinds of goodies down there. And I've got links to all these news stories. So, we got 43,342 over here on CoinDesk. We did have that bounce off 40 earlier last week, which we've kind of been okay since then. So hopefully that is a good long-term support, at least for the next few weeks or months. We won't see anything below that, hopefully. And then we can start moving back up again, slowly but surely. But my experience has been when we see these, the Omicron scare and the Fed scare of early January really gave the price of Bitcoin a gut punch, and it dropped precipitously, especially when you compare it to its all-time high earlier or late last year of 68,000. We got down to 40,000. It's going to take a while. That's been my experience. It's going to take a while for it to challenge its all-time highs again. So I would love to see it break, above 68, maybe into the mid 70s, but it's going to be a while. I mean, it doesn't go up 20 grand in 2 days. It just doesn't happen. It is volatile, but not quite that volatile. Okay, and good adoption news. This was yesterday, I guess. The Rio de Janeiro is to allocate 1% of treasury reserves to crypto, which I'm not sure what the city of Rio de Janeiro's budget is. They probably talk about it a little here. It's a beautiful shot of Rio de Janeiro. 1% of the treasury. I don't think they say exactly how much their treasury is. I don't know if it's a secret or not. I would imagine it's not. Maybe it's $1 billion. I don't know. I have no idea what the budget of a large city would be. I don't know. Let's Google it. But anyway, that's not bad. I think a lot of the Bitcoin maximalists were talking about institutional adoption, and that it became acceptable for large hedge fund managers and bankers and people like that to say, okay, you have a portfolio, and generally, we say 60% stocks, 40% bonds, and then heavy metals or whatever. And so I guess people started saying 1% of your portfolio can be devoted to crypto, right? For somebody rich and famous and, what a hedge fund. So, and if all of the hedge funds adopted this 1% allocation for all of their big institutional clients, that would mean a lot of Bitcoin needs to be bought, right? That would be great for the price of Bitcoin. So, Rio de Janeiro is, I've heard of it, right? It's a famous city. So allocating 1% of its treasury reserves to crypto. Oh, I was mentioning the budget. I have no idea what their treasury reserves would be, right? So that's separate from what their actual yearly budget would be. That's how much money they would spend in a year or whatever. But their treasury reserves would be like the cash they keep on the side. I thought that most cities and states operated on a deficit. I didn't know they had anything in reserve, but I guess Rio does. All right, so that's cool. Big news, right? Let's hope we see more of that in the future. I got the whole article linked below if you want to read it in more detail. The Bitcoin hash rate jumped to an all-time high as Jack Dorsey confirms Block's mining system. Square, the company that owns Twitter, has changed its name to Blocks, or Block, I guess. More Bitcoin or blockchain-centric, right? But Jack Dorsey announced that they're going to kind of focus on a mining system. It's great that Jack is all, so pro-Bitcoin. It's pretty amazing that someone of his stature, fame-wise and, financial-wise, I don't know what his net worth is or, where he stacks up with the rest of the billionaires of the world. But, he's pretty high up there. He makes more than I do. He's a famous man. He makes more than I do. I don't know if I remember watching old Woody Allen movies, and there was this movie called Love and Death where Diane Keaton and she had this plan to assassinate Napoleon, and Woody Allen was lamenting. He says, but I'm supposed to murder this guy, and he's a rich man, a famous man, one who makes more than I do. Anyway, so Jack Dorsey makes more than I do, and he is very pro Bitcoin. I wish he was more pro cryptocurrency in general, right? But he's one of those Bitcoin maximalists, but, bless his heart, I'll take it. So he announced that they have a new open source mining system. They want people to be able to mine Bitcoin. I think, I don't want to say that's a pipe dream, but most computers really don't have the processing power to mine Bitcoin profitably. I mean, to mine Bitcoin profitably, you really need an ASIC, a specialized piece of hardware that, just crunches, hashing functions and that kind of thing. So, but I don't know, they want everyone to, be involved in Bitcoin mining. So we'll see. Pretty good. And then speaking of Jack Dorsey, he also has announced a legal defense fund for Bitcoin developers who are currently being sued by Craig Wright for something. I don't know. So Jack Dorsey has created a foundation to, help these guys out with their legal fees. So that's pretty cool. So, a lot of big news in the crypto sector, behind Jack Dorsey. More power to him. Pretty happy about that, right? And then I've got this little article about CoinMarketCap allegedly list 3 fake SHIB contract addresses. And what does that mean? It means that, when you go to CoinMarketCap and you want to look up a coin, and I generally use CoinGecko, as you guys know, but you can do it here. And so the, it's not gaming SHIB. SHIB, yeah. Shiba Inu, right? Okay, so now they got this little warning. Please note that the non-ETH contract addresses are wormhole addresses, which are designed to facilitate cross-chain transactions of wrapped versions of this asset. So where they got them? Over here. And I should be doing this over in Chrome. That's where I do most of my MetaMask stuff. So I'll just kind of give you. All right. So if you were interested in storing Shiba Inu in your MetaMask wallet, you would want to be on the Ethereum chain. And I don't think I have it in here. No. So, you could go. Oh, okay. All right. I'm not here. Oh, we just pasted in. That's right. Copied it. So you would say, oh, okay, well, I would like to add this contract address to my MetaMask wallet. And you just click that, and it would add it, right? And so now I can see SHIB in my Ethereum wallet, my MetaMask Ethereum wallet. And that's all well and good, SHIB is a Ethereum-centric coin, right? According to their developing team. Right? And then so there you go. I could store some SHIB in this wallet. But there are other chains out there, like the Binance Smart Chain. And if we configure this wallet for Binance Smart Chain, you'll see that the SHIB doesn't show up anymore, right? But we can go down here where it says Binance Smart Chain and click Add to MetaMask. And you'll see that we've added the Binance Smart Chain version of SHIB, right? So, and then we can buy it on, say, PancakeSwap or something like that. We can swap cake for SHIB. But this is SHIB pegged, right? It's not actual SHIB. And it should, ideally, follow, it's pegged to the price of the real SHIB. And I guess there are some bridges where you could actually convert it to Ethereum-based SHIB, right? But the article that we're dealing with here is accusing CoinMarketCap of providing these addresses, and that they're claiming that they are fake SHIB addresses, right? That they're, bad contracts, and if people buy that version of the coin, they're going to get scammed, or the coins will be worthless, that kind of thing. I guess if you guys follow me, like Scott and Barbara and Dan and everyone else. I don't know if JDO's here, but I did buy a coin that was Kina Inu. Remember Kina Reeves coin? And we could not find the contract address on CoinGecko, but we did find it on CoinMarketCap. And once I found it on CoinMarketCap, I assumed it was a decent coin and bought some, and then found out later it was kind of a scam. It doesn't surprise me that people are accusing CoinMarketCap of listing, sketchy contract addresses for coins on other chains, right? But, CoinMarketCap is defending themselves with this little note here, right? It's a wormhole address, whatever that means. But I have bought some SHIB on my Binance Smart Chain wallet a while back, and it behaved just like regular SHIB. And when the time came, I sold it, and I was fine. So I don't see any problem with it, as long as, it seemed to work okay for me. But I don't know, right? Let's see. Let's go. What do we got here? OpenSea competitor looks rare. Open debuted January 12th, and was doing good. The NFT market is really hot right now. The main drawback I see on these NFT sites is the ridiculous Ethereum fees that you have to pay. I don't see how people deal with it, but they do. Because they want to get their hands on a collectible, right? So if they can get their hands on a $10,000 worth NFT and have to pay some ridiculous $200 gas fee to make the transaction, I guess they're okay as long as they can sell it, down the road for $30,000 worth of Ethereum. They're not going to worry too much about those $200 fees. But a normal guy like you or I that want to buy, just a piece of art, NFT, these Ethereum fees are ridiculous. That's why Solana is doing so well, because there's people over there buying NFTs on the Solana chain, which have much, much lower fees. And so let's see, I did, looks rare. This is the site here. And I'm assuming it's Ethereum based, right? So let's see where we're at here. If we get our MetaMask all lined up to our Ethereum chain, we should be able to connect to this site with our MetaMask. And let's see, is this the right one? Let's go down here. Yeah, Ledger H. All right, we'll hit next and connect. You receive payment in wrapped ETH, not ETH. So if you sell an NFT, it's WETH, which is not regular ETH. So basically, you have to. Okay. Oh, you can add it right here. Okay, so you could add the wrapped ETH to your MetaMask like that. Right there's wrapped ETH. Right, and then we can add looks. That's their token. So there. Now, when we open up and then we'll say okay. Yeah, you can swap it. Yes, you can do that. Okay. So now we've got our wallet connected, and we should be able to, connect and buy some of these. But yeah, it's an Ethereum-based site, right? So I don't know the NFT world enough. I think you'd have to devote a lot of your time to it to know what's hot and what's not, and buy a decent NFT and not one that's going to be worthless in a couple of weeks, right? The popularity of these things come and go, unless they're real top tier and you spend like $100,000 or more on something that is going to be worth a lot by a famous artist or whatever. Anyway, so that's the news, and I see that Niku Bulge gave me a tip. I appreciate it. Oh, I thought you had a question, or I would have. I was trying to get through the news so that I could address your question, but you're just thanking me for my help, and I appreciate that. Nick, if you do have a question, throw it up and see if I can help. And I just wanted to point out that if you look down in the description, once again, I've got some stuff we're going to do tonight, some coins that I bought this week, and some links for some products that I'm affiliated with. These are my affiliate links. So when you use this link to go to their site, they'll know I sent you. and they'll reward me accordingly depending on their scheme or whatever. So we've got Crypto.com, Ledger. I spoke with my new Ledger rep. She apologized that during the shopping season, Black Friday, they were really had low stock. I don't know if they had manufacturing issues, but they were low on stock, and so they did not have any Black Friday deals, no coupons, no discount codes to give me, to give you. So she apologized for that, but she did say that they never were out of stock on their website, right? They just couldn't afford to give. They were short stocked, so they didn't give any coupons. But she did mention to me that when they're available, she's going to be sending me one of the new Ledger S, Super S, I guess they're calling it. They're also going to have a crypto card coming out too. It's going to be fun. And then some other stuff I'm into that would support me in the channel if you use my link. So check those things out. Got some cryptocurrency exchanges here. And my email, right? If you're desperate for me to answer your question and I don't get to you, please shoot me an email. I'll do my best to get your question answered. So we're ready to roll here. Let me just take a look at the chat window and see what's going on here. JDO is here and Dan is here. I thank you both for being here. Dan Barbacay sent an email to Rex and asked for my email if you would like some help. Oh, okay. Barbara, thanks for the note about Chihuahua. I got my airdrop, having issues with Ledger right now and can't get Cosmo to take my earnings. Okay. So, yeah, sometimes the Ledger can be a little tricky, especially when you're dealing with connecting to third-party wallets and executing smart contracts. It can be confusing. Sometimes it's the Ledger, sometimes in MetaMask when it's waiting for an input, it doesn't pop up, and then you kind of have to pull MetaMask up, and you can see that there's like a green dot or a blue dot or whatever it is, which means MetaMask is waiting for you to make a decision. So I hope that we can get that straightened out, Barbara, and you can get back in the game, so to speak. Let's see. Crypto or chat, is anyone planning on participating in the Froyo Games IFO this week on PancakeSwap? Thoughts, and also are looking tokens needed to purchase or just IFO from staking? I have participated in PancakeSwap. Let's get the wallet configured properly for Binance Smart Chain. First, I'm going to switch over to this other wallet here. New BSC. Oh, yeah, okay. I was like, where's my BNB? We got to switch over to the right wallet and switch over to the right network. There we go. There's my BNB. And now let's go over to PancakeSwap and just I'll illustrate what you're asking me about to everyone else so they know. Let's see here. Where would it be? Oh, here, IFO, right? So if you're on the Pancake website and you've got your wallet connected so that you can trade, notice here I've got my MetaMask wallet connected, right? So the balance here is the balance here. And, I could sell one of these for cake or, some other thing or whatever. And now these IFOs, generally what you have to do is get yourself ready. So basically, I believe it's usually Cake BNB liquidity pool tokens. You don't have any average Cake balance available to commit to the IFO Cake pool. How does this work? Okay. Actually, all of my Cake is staked, so there's no available balance. But let's just go through this real quick. Let's see. We have to enable it. It's going to cost us 11 cents worth of BNB. And this particular MetaMask wallet is not connected to my ledger, so I don't need to confirm anything on my ledger, but we'll see. Now, okay, there, bam. Okay, so that happened. So it looks like I'm ready. IFO cake, stake cake to participate in IFO. So in other words, if I had cake in the wallet or a good amount of cake, you see I've got a 0 balance of cake. All right, I got a little bit of cake, right? I could confirm that and stake the cake and get ready for this thing. And once you've got your cake staked in here, then you'll be able to use it. We can enable these too. It looks like they both enabled at the same time. So I don't know anything about these tokens that they're having on sale, but I have done these before. Some good, some bad, right? Or some. I mean, they're not scams or anything, but sometimes, you know, some new IFO they've got, you can. It's not that difficult to get in to these things. You just have to be there when they go live, right? And they've got the countdown right here, 2 days, 14 hours, and 45 minutes. Usually for me, they're like in the middle of the night, like 1 a.m. Eastern time, or 2 or 3 a.m. or whatever. And then you just kind of, you know, get yourself prepared by dropping some, in this case, cake. But the ones that I participated in were Cake BNB, right? So over in the farms, right? The main liquidity pool token is, it's going to pull up or not, is Cake BNB. And so, you know, you set aside some of your cake or your cake liquidity pool tokens, and you're able to participate. Oh, I'm staked only. There we go. So we got Cake BNB is usually what you put aside. And then, but what will generally happen is you'll, when this thing goes live, you'll say, okay, I want to, you know, I'm willing to spend X amount of cake, you know, $500 worth of cake, whatever it is. And you may not always get that much, right? Because you're kind of in competition with everyone else that's jumping in. So sometimes you get a decent amount. Sometimes you just get a small amount. But usually what I'll do is just go ahead as soon as it goes live and you can participate in the IPO, you're generally able to trade for it as well. So this Froyo, let's see here. I guess it's not, let's see. Sometimes they'll have, okay, here's token info. Here we go. Add to MetaMask. Oh, that's cake. It's already in MetaMask. So at some point, you'll be able to add Froyo to MetaMask. And then after you've done that, then you can just, like after the IPO or like an hour into it, you can go over and just buy some of the coin. And it just depends on the situation. You know, sometimes the coins sell out real quick, and then other times they you know, the price goes way up at the IPO, and then you get a pretty good deal, but then you can still just actually trade for it right after the IPO, like within minutes, and it's generally about the same price. So it's kind of an early in. And I've had good luck with some of these and some that just really didn't go anywhere. Like just hung in, or the value ended up going down, you know. Just because it's, you know, they're hosting the IFO doesn't mean it's a winner, right? But they're fun, you know. So that would be how you could participate at a PancakeSwap IFO, right? Just time it out, get your tokens deposited so you're ready to roll, you know, when this thing goes live, right? In this case, you got to stake some cake. Stake some cake, right? And then you have to commit some cake to the IFO, and you may or may not get back what you put in. A lot of times you'll get a little bit of the new token, and then they'll just the cake will come back to you. Okay. Oops. Oh, so there are a lot of people here. Okay. same with the public key on the ledger. Does the issue with Cosmos have anything to do with the public key on your ledger? Not sure about that. LP tokens not looking token. Sorry, my autocorrect is killing me. What the site says is that there is an upgrade to the Cosmos network. The ledger isn't playing well with it. Oh yeah, I've had numerous issues with, in my case, DOT. So like you'll go over to the DOT. Let's go over here. Like on the DOT website is the DOT developers maintain this web interface for your wallets, right? And I have a Ledger wallet here. As you can see, there's some DOT in it. But periodically, the Polkadot developers will upgrade the chain for additional functionality or bug fixes or whatever, and they'll break the Ledger app, right? Because whenever they update the code for their blockchain, they also need to update the code on the Ledger app. So sometimes, you'll try, like I've tried to withdraw my DOT and it tells me it can't, or that the transaction failed or whatever. And then come to find out that they know that they broke the Ledger app and that they're working on an update for the Ledger app, right? And so then you have to just wait, usually within a day or so. You go over to the manager, and when you enter the manager, tells you there's an update for the DOT app, right? And then everything gets fixed. So that might be the issue with what's going on with Osmosis and Cosmos, right? They've upgraded the network, and for some reason it broke the functionality of the Ledger app, right? You have to remember the Ledger app is just a piece of software. It's it's software written for the Ledger device, but it is, for all intents and purposes, software, and it's fluid. It can have bugs, and it needs to be upgraded, and that sort of thing. And I know it's frustrating, but I'll go ahead and log into Manager and see if there are any app updates. All right, I got to allow Ledger Manager on my device, right? Oops, wrong camera. Right, we got to doop, boop, boop. Say, yeah, allow. And I'll go ahead and, so not at the moment, right? So basically what you'll see, if there are simple app updates, they'll be below this graphic and above the list of apps. It'll say apps, upgrade apps, and then you'll have this little button over here that says update all. So it's possible that the Cosmos app needs to be upgraded, right? Right. Another way you can have the latest version of the app, back in the old days, they didn't have the upgrade feature. You just had to eyeball it. And when things were going wrong, you would look at your list, your app catalog, like for instance, Cardano, and you'd say, okay, the latest version is version 3. And then you would go check your device, right? I'll show you what I mean. Yeah, I gotta I'll just move this out of the way for a sec. Let's do this. All right. Oop. Okay. So basically, in the old days, what you had to do is you just go onto the app, click both buttons, and then you would go and check your version. And you would say, oh, I'm running version 2.7, and according to Ledger, the latest version is 3.0, right? And then you would know, I need to update my app. So what you would have to do would be to go and delete the app off your device and then reinstall it. That was how you ran updates back in the early days, 2018, 2019. But then, in their infinite wisdom, Ledger added the app update feature in the manager. So that might be what's going on with why their Osmosis isn't working for you right now. Let's close that. All right, let me get caught up here on the chat window, see what's going on. I don't know anything about the ADAX Cardano app, but I believe that I own some. Let's see. If we go into the Cardano app, and then we go over to ADA Lite. All right. Continue here. We'll use our hardware wallet, our ledger, and notice here that it's telling me that I need to export my public keys, not private, public, right? Export my public keys and allow this website to interface with my ledger device. Let me just pull it just like a little bit. We should be able to kind of see what I'm doing here. I believe this is the wallet where, okay, see there, I have some ADAX, right? I forget where I bought it. I bought it on a real sketchy site that I didn't know very much about, but it was the only site I could buy the ADX token on, and I bought some. But if memory serves me correctly, it's that particular investment is in the red. Let's see where I'm at here. If I can find it. Boop-a-doo. Come on, you're in. I know you're in here somewhere. There. Yeah, I'm. I guess I bought about $1,000 worth of it, and it's only worth $600 now. I'm down like $410 in the red on that investment. So I really haven't been following them. I just bought the tokens, and I figure someday they'll be worth more, right? That's my hope. But since I bought it, it hasn't mooned or anything. But, you know, you can buy it and you can store it in a wallet. I bought it on an exchange. I haven't tried out any ADA third-party apps. I think we've been talking about Sunday Swap. I don't know that it's functional. Yeah, it doesn't look like. Okay. Yeah. I don't think it's functional yet. I mean, ISO is not started. We're selecting initial SPOs. Okay, they're still messing around with all that junk. Let's look over here because I thought that I had a link to the site itself. Oh yeah, this thing, yeah. Okay, that looks different than what I was on. Enter app and Swedish decentralized exchange. That ADA is on a ledger. But I had to use a different wallet because, yeah, they're not compatible with Ledger. They use this, but they are with this NAMI wallet. And I believe I should have ticked that box, shouldn't I? I thought I had NAMI over here. Oh, I guess I don't. Okay. Let's go back. Let's go back here. I guess it's over in Brave. All right, so let's do that. Okay. Connect my wallet. Okay. NAMI. What did I do with that? Oh, here it is. Here it is. Sometimes I forget that I have crypto in certain places. Okay. There's not a lot of ADA in this wallet, but I could move some ADA in there if I wanted to. So let's try that. Connect. NAMI. Oh, I got to do that. Okay. Okay, it's happy. All right, okay. Wallet network era. To use Sunday Swap, adjust your wallet's connection to be for testnet. So they're still on testnet, right? That was a live wallet. So you're still just on testnet, right? Whew. I don't know. I love ADA as much as the next guy, but my God, you know, they've been around since 2017, and they've just been working all this time, and they still don't have DEXs functioning, right? And here we had Polygon, we had Solana, we had Avalanche, we had Terra. They've created their own blockchains, and you can go on DEXs and like go to town. And Cardano still, still no functioning DEXs on Cardano. Ugh. Whatever, whatevs, man. So supposedly when they do, they'll be the best ever, and Cardano will moon, and we'll all be rich, and just they've been telling me that since 2017. I'm still waiting, so we'll see. All right. Anyway, when this thing actually becomes totally functional, I'll play around with it some more. You guys can, we'll play around with it together. Let's see here. Yeah, you can email me if I'm not getting to your question. I apologize if I'm missing you guys. So did Scott go off to cook somewhere? I don't know. Auditing auditors, if I told you it was a scam, you would ask me why. I would let you look into the tokenomics and the history of the dude running it. Can you combine crypto from different exchanges onto one ledger device? Yes, Steve. That's a very straightforward question and the straightforward answer. Crypto is crypto, right? It doesn't matter if you buy it on Binance or Coinbase or KuCoin. It doesn't really matter where you buy it. If it's Bitcoin, it can go in a Bitcoin wallet. The same can be said for Ethereum. If you buy Ethereum, where it doesn't matter where you buy it, you can put it on one ledger device. And I've had a couple of people that they had Bitcoin on like 3 different exchanges, and they thought that they needed to create a different Bitcoin account for each exchange, because you can create multiple Bitcoin wallets in Ledger Live. And I told them, no, you don't have to do that. You can just create one Bitcoin wallet in Ledger Live, and you can drop whatever Bitcoin you got there, right? You can combine it. It's all the same Bitcoin, right? It just depends on the coin you're talking about, right? If it's some obscure coin that's not supported in Ledger, then, you won't be able to use it in Ledger Live, but you might be able to use it in a third-party wallet that's compatible with Ledger, like say Terra Station wallet or Fantom wallet, something like that. A little more complicated. But yeah, it doesn't matter if you buy it on 4 different exchanges. If it's the same coin, it can be put into one wallet. There's no reason to spread it out. Keep it separate. Any thoughts on the Malher exchange, Elron Gold staking? I was staking some Elron Gold, and I was staking it for quite a while, like 6, 7, 8 months, and my rewards were paltry, and the price of Elron Gold was going up, and so I just decided to take profits. And I had some problems with Elron Gold. It's the developers are over in Asia, I'm assuming, and the interface was kind of clunky and a little obtuse and obscure. Had some issues with bonding and unbonding and that kind of stuff, and I just decided to just get out of it, right? But I hear great things about the Elron blockchain, and they're going to have DEXs and all this stuff, but I went ahead and just sold out all my Elron. It was just too much work. So I'm sorry, I don't know that about the Elron. Okay, we're excited and proud to share that Sunday Swap and the ISO will be launching on the evening of Thursday, January 20th, EST ice cream. Okay. What day is today? 15th? That's coming up. That's Thursday. That's cool. Well, we'll check it out. Yeah, I mean, I think you could, I was over here. I think we could have connected to their test net and maybe played around with some free tokens just to see how it works and everything. But I'll go ahead and wait and see. Look, and see, here are the pairs, right? We got ADA Drip, T Drip, Mint, Mint, ADA. Where's that? What was that one that we were we had over there? ADAX. I don't see it here. No, I don't see ADAX. I'd like to sell that ADAX that I bought a while back. Whatever. I don't know if I could search for it or whatever, but yeah, we'll check it out next week. See what's happening. Let's see. Okay, that's good. Do you have any video on how to BNB from MetaMask? Yeah, I got a lot of videos on that. Let's see here. Let's do this. Okay, so I'm getting confused because I have the same thing open in the same site in two different browsers. So I'm like trying to figure out what browser I'm in. So let's do this. Let's just go back to content. And we can do, what was the question there again? I lost it. BNB. Okay. Binance. Right. So there's quite a few that I've done on Binance. Huh. This is not the one I was thinking of. Oops. What happened? I lost it. Show all. Why isn't it showing? There we go. No, it's still. Oh, because I'm still in live. Okay. No wonder. Okay. Binance. Okay. There we go. So there are things that have changed with BNB. You don't need to use Binance Bridge anymore to get your BNB coins into a Binance Smart Chain wallet. You can go directly from an exchange. Let's get rid of these. Haven't logged into Binance US lately. But I can't use Binance proper. I have to use Binance US because I'm in the US. Let's get this here. All right. I think I'm in. So if you have BNB in Binance proper or Binance US, you can withdraw directly to a Smart Chain wallet or MetaMask wallet, right? I'll show you what I mean, right? So we've got this wallet over here. Yeah. This is our Binance Smart Chain wallet. Let's go ahead and put it in the browser window so you guys can see it a little better. Right? I would like to drop some more BNB in this wallet. So I just copy the address into my clipboard, go over to Binance US to do a withdrawal of my Binance BNB coin, right? I'll just do the max. It's not a lot, but it's some. But the important thing is the network here. You used to have to jump through a lot of hoops to get this done, but now you can just withdraw directly to Binance Smart Chain, right? And then I'll just paste in that address of my wallet, my MetaMask wallet. And there we go. We'll confirm that. I'm going to have to put my Google code in there. All right, and they're going to send me an email. Come on. What are you doing to me? All right, let's try this again. Google Authenticator app. I must have been looking at the wrong code. Or I just must have mistyped it because I'm pretty sure that was the code I was trying to type. Let me just let it cycle. 1. All right, there it is. All right, that should work. Okay, now they're going to send me an email. I got to click the email. Kind of a hassle. All right, there it is. Oh, Barbara sent me an email. Hey. We'll confirm that, and off it goes. And you can see it's not a whole lot, right? About 36 bucks worth, 0.07. But it should arrive in this wallet shortly. Actually, it happens pretty quick. So it's 6.15. Should go to 6.2 unless it already arrived. Now we'll just keep an eye. It usually happens pretty quick when you withdraw from Binance, because, or Binance US, because, oh, there, see, there, it's in there. So it's pretty easy to withdraw BNB into a Binance Smart Chain wallet these days. And then BNB coin is where you can trade with it, right? So you could go over to PancakeSwap and just buy whatever, right? The PancakeSwap's probably the #1 decentralized exchange on the Binance Smart Chain. Just be sure you know what you're trading for, right? So as I mentioned before, you can say, okay, I got one Binance BNB and I want to trade for Cake, or I want to trade for whatever. There's lots of coins there that you can trade for. See, there's that SHIB, right? The Binance Smart Chain version of SHIB. I didn't have any problems with it, but I don't remember where I got the contract address. I think I'm pretty sure I got that contract address from CoinGecko, right? But if you look on the Binance Smart Chain Explorer, you can usually find it, right? Whoops. Right? That's Binance Peg Shibu Inu. And what is that? That ends in DD4D. Let's see what was Coin Market Cap telling us. Okay. Coin Market Cap was telling us it ended in 83.2B, which is not the same contract that I used when I did mine from CoinGecko, right? So if we go to CoinGecko and do SHIB, let's take a look at what they took it out, right? They took out the SHIB contract address on CoinGecko. But yeah, like I said, it was a while back and I bought some and then I ended up selling it and I had no complaints. But you have to be careful on Binance Smart Chain and MetaMask. There are a lot of fake coins out there that you could inadvertently add, right? So if we go to the contract address, then go back into MetaMask, you say there's a lot of tokens here. Import tokens, custom token, right? And it's like, oh, it's already in there, right? But that's how you add tokens, right? You confirm in CoinGecko or CoinMarketCap, which was why that was kind of a concerning that CoinMarketCap was giving people supposedly bad contract addresses for SHIB coin, right? Because they're the ones you're supposed to be able to trust. They're supposedly objective, right? They have no skin in the game. Although I think CoinMarketCap is owned by Binance. So, I don't know. Just got to be careful out there. That's all. Okay, somebody's asking about Google Authenticator app. Yeah, and someone is mentioning that you should, you have to be aware of the difference between BEP and BSC20 or BEP20. They're two different chains, right? So you don't want to get them confused, right? And you saw there when I made my withdrawal that I could withdraw to either chain. Oh, I can't. Oops. Oh. Well, that's bizarre. No, I can't get to it. All right, fine. Don't know what happened there. I can't get a hold of it, but it should be down in my, well, it's pretty far down in the list now because it's 0. There. No, that's not it. All right, here. Right, so when we withdraw BNB, whoops, come on. Oh, they won't let me withdraw because I don't have any. Okay, whatever. But you could choose either chain, right? Be careful. Someone was asking me, so I thought I'd talk about it. What's a good low-cost, low-fees exchange to go from fiat to UST? That's a good question. I don't like shop around that much on my exchanges. But if you look at UST in general, and this leads us kind of into what I wanted to show you guys a little bit tonight. Let's get rid of CoinMarketCap. They give us fake contract addresses, right? So let's go UST, which we're talking about Terra US dollar, and where can I buy it, right? So first of all, you got to figure out where you can even buy it at all, right? And it looks like you can get it on KuCoin, Binance. You can trade for it on Osmosis, which is a decentralized DEX. You can buy it on Coinbase. But, and so I guess if you want to use Coinbase, that would be a fairly cheap way to do it. But there is a pitfall here. If we go to Coinbase and we say we want to buy UST, you can buy it, right? If you have Bitcoin or if you have US dollar, right here. Right? Oh, wait, what am I doing? Is that UST? Oh, yeah, it's got the Luna icon, right? That UST that you buy on Coinbase is Ethereum based, right? You don't want that. I mean, it is UST. It's pegged to the price of $1. But in order to move it into the Terra Station wallet, you'd have to convert it to native UST. What the heck am I talking about? If you try to deposit some UST, I don't think you can. Okay, yes, you can. Notice that, okay. Notice they give you an Ethereum-based address here. That is the ERC20 version of UST, right? We don't want that. Now, I would say KuCoin would be your next best bet. But your question said, where can I convert fiat to UST? And KuCoin does not accept fiat, right? I was reading a little bit about KuCoin earlier because I was curious, where are they based? And would I be able to connect my bank account? And as it turns out, they're based in Hong Kong, but they don't bar U.S. residents from using their site, right? Like a lot of foreign exchanges won't let U.S. people even use them, like Binance, right? But KuCoin will allow people from the U.S. to use them, but they do not support any kind of fiat deposits. The only way you can use KuCoin is to deposit crypto. So you have to already have some crypto to use KuCoin. But if you're using KuCoin and you buy some UST, what happened? That was weird. They usually let me stay logged in indefinitely. Oh, are you kidding me? What am I doing here? Okay. All right. All right. That was kind of weird. Okay, so if you want UST, right, notice that when you withdraw your UST to wherever wallet, you can choose the network, right? And you want the Luna network because the fees should be cheaper on the Luna network for UST. But it looks like they're going to charge us a $4 minimum in order to get our UST. So the best way to purchase our UST is on the Terra Station interface. Now, so I can't use fiat, but I can use fiat to buy some Luna token and then transfer it into my my Terra Station wallet. Right, so we did that last week. We messed around with Terra Station a bit, and I was a little confused. But we'll run through it one more time if you guys have no objections. Let's see where we're at here. Make sure that, let's just close MetaMask and these other things here. All right, we get that. We'll do that in a minute. Okay, here's Terra Station. All right. So the Terra Station wallet is a wallet that you can use to manage your Terra tokens, right? Now, the Terra is not stored on the website. It's stored in your wallet. And I'm using my Ledger device to manage these wallets, this wallet, right? So I can swap coins. I just need to confirm on my Ledger device, right? So let's say I had $1,000 and I needed to, and I wanted to buy some UST, right? Your question was fiat to UST, right? Well, I can't put my $100 in here in the Terra Station wallet, but I can go over to KuCoin and buy some Terra UST and withdraw to my Terra Station wallet. So I can hit this, copy it into my clipboard, and then I can withdraw to my Terra Station wallet from KuCoin, right? But that's going to cost me like a minimum of 4 UST, a little bit steep. If it's 1,000, I guess it's not that big of a hit. But it might be better to take that $1,000. Well, see, we can't put that in KuCoin either. So if we took our $1,000 and deposited it in Coinbase Pro and bought UST, we'd have to, we could deposit it on KuCoin and then withdraw it from KuCoin in Terra format. That'd be one way to save on some of those fees. But once you buy it on Coinbase Pro, it's going to cost you to send it to KuCoin. You can't withdraw from Coinbase Pro directly into Terra Station wallet. I think, maybe. Maybe you could. Maybe you could deposit UST directly from Coinbase into this wallet. I don't think so, right? Because I'm using this Terra-based address. I don't think Coinbase would like that, right? So if we try that, well, it's probably going to tell me I don't have any. Oh, okay, it's going to let me do that. No, it does not like a native Terra address. So I'm going to have to go through those hoops, right? Transfer it to KuCoin and then withdraw it from KuCoin, and KuCoin basically will do the conversion for me. But it's going to cost me to send it to KuCoin, right? So I'm losing there. And then it's going to cost me another at least 4 UST to withdraw from KuCoin. It's much easier to buy Luna and transfer the Luna because the Luna fees are cheap, right? So once you get Luna in the wallet, then you can just swap for UST with hardly any fees. That's the way to go, right? So we could say, okay, I'm going to spend 1 Luna and buy UST. And it's going to cost me like 26 cents to make the swap. Not bad, right? That'd be the best way to get your hands on UST. Right, now notice here that we've got, in this wallet, we've got Luna, we've got UST, and we've got ANC, which is the Anchor Protocol governance token, right? And last week you saw me go through, jump through all kinds of hoops to get my tokens into their platform. All right. So, but maybe we could do this real quick. Let's go over to Anchor. And so the first thing we want to do is we look down. There's all these ways we can earn. The first thing we'll do is just stake some ANC in their platform to provide some liquidity. And I'll get 19.41 annual percentage return on that. As you can see, I have none staked, but I do have 556 available, right? You'll notice up here that I'm connected to this wallet, right? But not this wallet. I'm connected to the extension. The extension is the wallet interface that I have to use on Anchor. It's just the way it works, right? And I would just use the extension, but there's no way to trade in the extension, right? You'll notice the extension here is just basically a wallet, but it does interface with Anchor. So I have to basically use both of them. But they're the same wallet, right? The same ledger device, right? Same balances, right? All right, so let's go ahead and do our first one. Let's drop some tokens in there. We'll just go down here and hit stake. And out of our 556, let's do 400. We have to confirm this on our ledger device. Oops, I need to connect my ledger. Okay. Oh, I need to be in the Terra app. Let me make sure I got that going. Let's do this so you guys can see. That's going to go away. I knew it. It's all right. I want you guys to see what's... All right, so we got to be in Terra app. Let's try that again. 400. Let's hit stake. All right, we'll post that. Okay, it's all right. It's telling me the ledger's gonna allow this. I'll hit sign transaction. And just wait a minute. And I got some ANC. Whoops. We can go back to my page and you can see that I'm staking 400 ANC. Now let's go to this liquidity pool, ANC UST. It's a token pair. So we'll go down here to more. First, we'll provide the liquidity. So we'll provide the rest of my ANC, and they'll calculate the corresponding equal amount of UST for the liquidity pool. So I'll click Add Liquidity. We'll hit Post here. We'll confirm on our ledger device. That's a long one. Sign transaction. All right, remember there's the risk of impermanent loss in a liquidity pool, right? But I got my liquidity pool tokens now, right? Let's go over to my page, and you can see I'm still not staking anything, but I do have some stakeable LP tokens. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's hit stake. We'll stake the max. We'll hit stake and post. I'm going through this really quick because last week we went through all this and I was just bumbling around. Didn't know where I was. But this week I've added and subtracted a few times, so I'm more focused on what I need to do. Now we just staked our liquidity pool tokens. All right, we're done with there. We're done there. Right, let's go back to my page. And now you can see that I'm staking the single token, and I've got the LP tokens I've got 247 LP tokens in here. I'm earning 61.69%. Right, now let's go down here to this earn. This is where we can earn UST on our UST at 20%. Pretty good. All right, I can just hit deposit. And if you remember, there's like $2,000 worth of UST in my wallet. So let's go ahead and put 2,000 in here. Hit proceed. And we'll post that and we'll confirm on our ledger device. Using the metal button, we'll scroll all the way over. We can go back and hit sign transaction, both buttons at the same time. All right, so now it's like I put my UST in this bank, right? It's like but it's a smart contract, right? So that's my money. There's no risk. I mean, there's risks in the platform in general, like hacks, bugs, rug pulls, all that kind of stuff, right? But I've got like $2,000 in here earning 20% over the year, right? It's not bad, right? I can go over to earn here, and they can even tell me, oh, okay, you're going to earn $389 a year, right? Or $32 a month, or $749 a week, about $1 a day. That's not bad, right? And it's paid back to me in UST, which is a stable coin, right? That's not bad. Now, what if I wanted to put more in here? What could I do? Well, I could borrow UST from them and deposit it in here as well and let it earn interest for me. But in order to do that, I need to provide collateral. So how am I going to provide collateral? Well, I need to go over here to govern no, not govern, bond, right? So I need to bond my Luna. It's basically a conversion, right? So let's bond 100 Luna, right? That's going to give me B Luna or bonded Luna. The action is called a mint, so we'll mint. All right, we'll post, and then we'll confirm. Now, as a matter of fact, I just did a video on this step by step, which I have recorded but have not edited yet. So I'm going to edit that. I'll probably get it posted hopefully tomorrow, and I'll provide chapters so that you guys can jump in and just watch that video as a step-by-step with chapters, and you can jump ahead to whatever part you think is interesting to you. So now I've got bonded Luna. So now I can provide liquidity. I'm sorry, collateral, pardon me. So we need to, let's see, my page. Was it my page? I think I need to go to borrow here. Right. So I can provide collateral, but you'll notice that at the moment I'm not providing any. I haven't provided it. It's there, right? I can go over to my Terra Station wallet and I can see, okay, I have less Luna. I have less UST because it's on deposit. It's being staked. It's not in the wallet. It's in a smart contract. But I also can see that I have a balance of B Luna now, right? So we can go over here and let's provide some collateral for them. Let's do it all. I can click here and provide it all. We'll hit proceed. We'll hit post. And then we'll go ahead and view all this contract stuff and choose sign transaction. Right. Now I've just provided collateral. All right. Now that I've provided collateral, I need to borrow some UST, right? That's the next step. So now that I've shown them that I have some collateral, I can go here to borrow, right? And I can borrow up to 3,900. If you remember, my collateral is worth like 8,700, but they'll allow me to borrow around 50%. And notice down here it says estimated B Luna liquidation price. If Luna drops below 65, I'll suffer some, they will liquidate some of my holdings, right? So if we want to take a little less risk, we can drop this down to where it's around 60. So the liquidation price would be 60. So I don't want to borrow the max. I'll just borrow close to the max. I'll hit proceed, post. We'll confirm on our device. And there we go, sign transaction. Wait a minute. There we go. Now I have borrowed some UST, right? But I'm not earning anything on it. It's just there in my wallet, right? See, I'm still, my earning is only $2,000. That initial deposit that I made of my own UST, right? But if you notice, if we go to Terra Station Wallet, I got a bunch more UST in the wallet, right? I could withdraw this UST and go spend it. That would, sure, why not? The only problem is I need to repay the loan to get my collateral back, right? But if I wanted to, I could go spend all this $3,000, go buy myself a watch or whatever, and just forget about the loan, never pay it back. But they'll eventually. I'm not sure how long. I think that collateral will just sit there waiting for me to pay the loan back eventually. But no, I'm not going to spend it, right? I'm just going to deposit this UST that I borrowed into the Earn program. So let's do that. Let's go back. Let's deposit some more, right? See, there's that 3,700. We can just click that. Don't deposit it all, right? Because you need UST to pay your fees. So let's just do 3,700. Right? Leave about 87 UST for cover fees for us. We'll post. View transaction. Use the metal button to scroll over, or the black button to go back. To sign transaction, hit both buttons. And there we go. Now we've got everything back in there earning passive income for us, right? Remember, there are risks, right? We've got bug risk, we've got hack risks, we've got rug pull risks, we've got platform risk, like things might go awry on the platform. We've got the risk of Luna, the price of Luna tanking. That would screw all this up. But as it stands, I've got $5,700 on deposit now. Some of it is mine, some of it is borrowed, right? And we can go to Earn and see there's our total deposit. Now our interest rate is $1,100 per year, 92 per month, 21 a week. Not a lot, but a pretty stable return. I can just let it sit there. As long as the price of Luna stays above 65, I'll just leave it there, right? So it's pretty cool. And that's it. We did it all, right? We can go to my page. We can see we've got single token ANC. We've got LP deposited and farmed, staked, however you want to say it. And then we've got some money in the Earn program earning interest as well. So overall, we should be doing okay, right? We'll be earning ANC from these pools, and we'll be earning UST from the Earn section. I also wanted to show you guys the Fantom wallet. Oops. So I am going to, we'll do some Fantom stuff. David, have you seen the issue on CoinStats where the DeFi tab shows the correct information on Uniswap liquidity pools, but it does not roll up properly to the holdings tab for the wallet? I've never really tried. Most sites don't really give you the dollar value of your LP tokens. I know PancakeSwap doesn't usually. So, and I'm sure it's not easy to calculate in general. So I've never really expected a portfolio tracker to be able to track my my liquidity pool tokens, right? Because it's pretty complicated. Because each liquidity pool is slightly different, right? Depending on how much you put in initially, and the price of the respective tokens could, change your proportion of each token radically, depending. So for a portfolio tracker to keep track of all that would be great. I didn't know that CoinStats even did that. Apparently it does. But it's not, CoinStats isn't perfect. What I do like about CoinStats is that it connects directly to wallets. So I have a pretty good idea of my holdings. I haven't quite figured out how to have it calculate my losses and gains. If it does that, I think it does. I think these are 24-hour, just whether the coin is up or down. But I use CoinPro. CoinPro app. Is that it? No. CryptoPro, pardon me. I use this to track my portfolio because but I do it manually, right? It's not linked directly to any of my wallets. I don't know if they have that functionality or not. But the reason I like Crypto Pro is because it can keep track of whether I'm in the black or the red on my investment, right? So if I'll punch in, okay, I bought 1,000 FTM tokens for this price, right? And then if the price of FTM goes up, it'll say, oh, you've made, $300. And if the price of FTM goes down below where I bought it, it'll go, oh, your investment's in the red, 300. So I don't know that CoinStats does that, but I've never expected CoinStats to keep track of any of my liquidity pool investments. I haven't tried. So no, I'm not familiar with that little glitch that you're talking about. Yeah, I've never tried that before. So I know that there's a lot of functionality in this that I'm not really using. So I should look into it a little more, do another follow-up video. They're really nice people that I've dealt with. They contacted me originally and asked me to, feature their platform. And I was willing to do it because it looked like it's something I would like to use. And I do use it. So it was a win-win, right? They were happy, I was happy. But I haven't explored all of its features yet. You were asking me about insurance. I think Anchor has links to insurance, if I'm not mistaken. Somewhere here. Here, protect your deposit. Right? So in the earn, you can hit this and it'll give you several options for, insurance on smart contracts. I clicked on a few of these. The thing that I had trouble with was that I thought it would just link directly to Anchor and say, oh, okay, we know how much you've got staked in Anchor and we'll insure you for that amount or whatever. But you have to go to their website and tell them how much you have staked, and that's how they base their rate. It's not linked directly. Maybe I was doing it wrong, right? But here's insurance just on the UST peg. That's kind of interesting. And then here's some on, the smart contracts. So, basically you go over here, you get a quote, you tell them I guess you could connect your wallet or whatever. Oh, I see. Some of these look like they would link directly. So I guess if you got a quote on Joe, you would connect your wallet. Maybe you can link directly and it'll just figure out what you've got. But I did not see Anchor on there. Or did I? Okay. Oh, boop, no capacity available. I guess everybody using Anchor has already, bought up all their available insurance. I guess. I don't know what that means. But yeah, there are several links right on the Anchor page that'll take you to some of these insurance, these crypto insurance firms so that you can get yourself insured if there's, like a glitch or, bug in the smart contract. But they don't cover everything, right? So some of it, I don't think they may not cover hacks, right? They only cover like glitches in the contracts and stuff like that. Very specific cases. So do your research on these if you want to buy insurance on your... But it's a smart thing to do, right? It's a smart thing to do. I wanted to do the Fantom wallet. Let's see. We went over, or I went over to Fantom's website. Fantom is kind of an up-and-coming coin that is an open-source blockchain project that high speed, security, scalability, right? And I wanted to, I think it's Fantom DeFi, right? Okay. So they have their wallet and everything. And I wanted to deposit some Fantom into this wallet. But unfortunately, it has to be real Fantom, right? They won't take the Ethereum-based Fantom. So FTM, if you buy it on Coinbase, I think they sell it. FTM. No, they don't. Okay. I thought they did. I wonder if they sell it on Binance US. It's a good one. They sell it? Yes, they do. All right, but if you try to withdraw it, and they're not gonna let me withdraw it because there. Let's do that. They're not going to let me withdraw because I don't have any. Oh, they're going to let me do that. Okay. See, can't do it on the Fantom network, right? So your ERC Fantom is it's going to suffer from the problems with the Ethereum network, high fees, high transfer fees, high trading fees. I believe that Fantom has a conversion somewhere. It's not Fantom Swap though. I forget what it is, but they have it somewhere. Let's see. No, I don't know where it is. But they do. They have one, or they recommend one where you can convert. But when you do those conversions, you're going to be paying Ethereum fees on the Ethereum side, right? To get the Ethereum-based Fantom tokens into these swap interfaces, you've got to pay the transfer Ethereum fees on the side, right? So you want to try to avoid the Ethereum-based FTM coin. Also on Crypto.com, same deal. Right, if you go to Crypto.com and you buy FTM, let's say you want to withdraw it. Sorry. If you want to withdraw FTM, come on, baby. That plus is kind of a hard one to catch in that top corner. I've got calluses on my finger. There it goes. FTM. All right, so if you want to withdraw your FTM tokens, notice they only support ERC20 as well, right? But KuCoin to the rescue. Right, KuCoin to the rescue. Let's go over to KuCoin and let's get some Fantom token, right? So notice on KuCoin, if I want to withdraw FTM, whoops, I can use the Fantom network. Oh no, it's not available. I just did it the other day. Ouch. Boy, that stings. Man, I was going to show you guys how to do this, but it's unavailable. That's a bummer. That's disappointing. Let's see. How to convert Fantom, right? How to convert Fantom from ERC20 to Fantom. Fantom Bridge, the ultimate guide to the FTM. Fantom Foundation. Confirmed easiest, cheapest method. Gate.io, no thanks. Gate.io, give me a break. Multi-chain bridge, was it multi-chain bridge? I think that's it. Okay, so let me find it. Okay, so we got Fantom, a multi-chain, that's it. Okay. I think I found this before and I just forgot about it. Ah, doggone it. Is this it? Yes, that's it. So yeah, we can do it, but like I said, we'd be paying Ethereum fees. So if I had some Fantom and I wanted to convert from the Ethereum-based Fantom to the native Fantom, I'm going to have to pay some fees, right? Let's just, well, I don't have any Fantom to play with. But doggone it, I wanted to buy it on KuCoin. That's see, I don't even want to buy it and then transfer it into my MetaMask wallet, because if I buy Fantom tokens here, if I buy $150 worth of Fantom tokens and then transfer them to my MetaMask wallet, they're going to charge me withdrawal, right? And then when I get to MetaMask and connect over here to make my conversion, I'll lose even more. Kind of messed up. This would be the quickest, easiest way if they would just let me use the Fantom network, but I can't, right? I was going to show you guys how to do that, but I don't know, right? So, if we go over to trade, pardon me. Come on, baby. Here we go. And we want FTM. Okay. No? Right. I can trade BTC. I have BTC. There's some BTC in this wallet. It's about 150, or in this exchange, right? So I could buy Fantom, 100%. Oh, I guess I don't have any BTC in here. Where is it? Is it in here? I thought I put it in. Okay. All right. Let's go to assets. I guess it ended up in the main account instead of the trading account. Oh, no, it's in the trading account. Yeah. 149. Well, I don't know what happened there. Am I crazy? Let's try that again. Oh, this is, let's try that again. FTM. BTC. FTM BTC, right? FTM BTC. It says I have an available balance of BTC. So let's buy 100%. And it won't let me do it. Why not? Oh, because it's limit. My bad. Okay, market. All right. Yeah, 100%. There we go. Buy FTM. All right, got it. Wow. Jump through some hoops there, didn't I? All right, so now we'll go to assets here. We can't withdraw directly from the trading account, so we want to transfer from the trading to the main account, our FTM, and all of it. All right, so like I said, I'm not that crazy about withdrawing this to my MetaMask wallet, but I could. I don't know. How much do you guys think I'll lose, right? 50 bucks worth, maybe more, out of my $150 worth? Let's just check. Let's move back to our ledger-based wallet. And we got to go over to the Ethereum network because we have some Ethereum Fantom. I think I have FTM in here. No. All right, so let's go to CoinGecko. Let's do FTM. Right, and then on CoinGecko, we'll say add to MetaMask. All right, and there we go. We got our 0 balance of FTM. So should we take this and transfer it into this wallet? Let's find out. Let's go ahead and get the address. And first of all, we'll see how much KuCoin wants to charge me for that. Let's hit withdraw. There's my address. I have to use the Ethereum network, unfortunately. And if I send the max, it's going to cost me 15 FTM, which is what? $45 out of 150. And that is just to withdraw it from this exchange to my wallet so that I can do the transfer. God knows how much that conversion is going to cost me. Could cost me another $45. So I'll pass. Yeah. I had withdrawn my FTM into this FTM wallet. As you'll notice, I have FTM in here already. And I withdrew it using KuCoin. But that was a few days ago. And it was the network was available then. So I don't know. I don't know what's going on. But I'm not gonna spend $45 out of my $150 worth just for a demo. Maybe in my younger days. Right. Multi-chain is the best DeFi swap in your humble opinion. Token Any is doing very well. Good point. That is a very good point. I believe I've used that one before. Where was it? Oh, wait, that's multi-chain. Pardon me. I know I have it in here somewhere. I think it's here. Polygon. Am I missing it? You guys, sometimes I rewatch my videos and I'm like, it was right there. There it is. AnySwap. AnySwap exchange. Is that what you were saying? Okay. So there are a lot of cross-chain platforms out there now, but you got to get it into your wallet to do this, right? I can't swap directly from an exchange, right? So in the case of Fantom Coin, just to get it out of the exchange into my wallet, it's going to cost me $45. I'm not going to do it. But yeah, there are a lot of cross-chain transfers. Now, I had an issue with this. I transferred, I think it was US dollar coin. I can't remember what it was, but I transferred it from Binance Smart Chain. Okay, they want me to switch to Binance Smart Chain. Okay. All right. And then I switched, I transferred it over to Polygon. And then when I wanted to sell it, Polygon didn't treat it properly. Oh, it was BNB. That's what it was. BNB coin. I remember now. It's not. Oh, that's weird. Okay, why wouldn't it let me take BNB from the Binance Smart Chain? Seems odd, right? Maybe because I've like switched this. What's this BSC, right? There's nothing in there. Let's switch over to the right wallet. This one. Okay. But it should show BNB, right? Huh, that's weird. It gets a little glitched out sometimes. Let's play around with it. I don't know what I'm trying to do here. Nah, it's not gonna behave for me. Oh, okay, whatever. Oh, I need to be in bridge. No wonder. I'm an idiot. Okay. Okay, there we go. All right, so what I did was I went from Binance Smart Chain. Oh, jeez. I went from BNB to Binance Smart Chain over to BNB Polygon. And then when I tried to trade my BNB on Polygon, it didn't see its value. It was like 150 or 500 bucks worth of BNB, and when I tried to trade it in QuickSwap on Polygon, it didn't recognize it as being that much. It told me it was like worth $7, and I was like, dude, that's not cool. And I was kind of distraught. But as it turns out, I was able to move it back over to Binance Smart Chain, and it suddenly got its value back. So you got to be kind of careful with these cross-chain platforms. Okay, multi-chain. Oh, you said multi-chain, not any swap, right? Oh, multi-chain is the one I was using? Oh, God, I'm getting so confused, right? Oh, okay. Someone had asked me, what is the cheapest way to buy US Tether, US dollar, or Tether with fiat, and then send it on Tron network to a compatible address? I would say Binance, right? If you have access to Binance, I think Binance will do all of that. Let's check, because American exchanges don't trade Tron for some reason. I don't know. So you used to be able to buy Tron. Let's see, Tron. No. Right? So it would have to be someone that supports Tron, right? But, you could buy US Tether on Binance US or Coinbase or whatever, and then transfer it into a wallet to exchange it for Tron or TR US Tether Tron, right? You might want to check out the Clever wallet. I know that there's a lot of conversions you can do with Clever. I don't know that they have a website, but I know that you can do some swaps with Tether and on different chains, right? So I believe you could buy Tether and like swap it. Let's see, US Tether. See, and notice here that they got the ERC20 Tether, and they have, or will they even let you do that? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you can convert it to US dollar Tether or US Tron Tether in here. You probably can. I just don't know where it's at. But I think you can. I haven't used this one in quite some time. But yeah, they do support various chains, right? If you'll notice there, if you want to swap, you can go to different chains, right? There, right? You've got the I don't know where the Tron chain went. Yeah, so you got the Tron-based wallet. So you got your Tron wallet, all right, and you can shows you how much Tron I've got in here, and then whatever. So you might want to check this out. I don't know that they have any website exchange where you could do those kind of conversions, but you can deposit regular Tether into this Clever wallet, and from there buy Tron-based stuff, right? You can do that. I don't know if it's the cheapest way, but it's one of the few ways you can do it, right? If you're in Europe or Asia, you might have more options as far as getting your hands on Tron-based tokens. But, you can't buy Tron on Coinbase or Binance US, or don't know why. Let's see, Clever. They may have an exchange. Oh yeah, okay, they do. But they probably don't like US users, right? You might try it, right? The Clever exchange. If they'll take you, right? I don't know that I could, I've never tried it. I just use their phone-based wallet, but you might try this exchange. I don't know if it's a DEX or a centralized exchange, to be honest with you. I would assume it's a DEX, but I don't know, right? You might want to check it out. Sign up. Yeah, I could try. Maybe next week I'll give it a whirl and see. That would be, if you want Tron, they're Tron-centric, right? So you should be able to deposit US Tether. I don't know that you could connect a debit card or your bank account to this exchange, but maybe. That'd be the way to go. Buy native FTM on Binance, right? I would assume that on regular Binance, you should be able to buy FTM and withdraw it on the FTM network with no problem. Except for me, because I can't trade on Binance because I'm in the US, right? It used to be that you could maintain a Binance account in the US. You just couldn't verify it, right, with your ID. But you could trade as long as you were like under 2 Bitcoin per day. And that's pretty easy to stay under 2 Bitcoin per day, you know, if you're just a regular guy. And I used Binance for many years. And then all of a sudden, I think 2018, 2019, they started saying, oh, we're not going to allow US users anymore, so you better get all your tokens off our platform. And then even after that, you could still trade on Binance if you used a VPN, right? You could sign in with your VPN, pretend you were in Europe or whatever, and open up a Binance account with no ID, just an email and a password, and make trades, right? So you could still use Binance, but just like sort of underhandedly. But they cut that off too. They got to a point where they wouldn't even allow you to have an account unless you were ID verified, right? You couldn't just use an anonymous account with an email and a password. You had to have an ID based. You couldn't trade at all unless you had your ID was verified. And after that, I was like, forget it. They would still let you withdraw if you had an account, but they wouldn't let you trade. And that was what I was doing. You know, I'd deposit Bitcoin and then buy something and then withdraw it right away. But I can't even do that anymore. Right? I shouldn't let you know what's my tricks. But yeah, I mean, FTM coin on Binance would probably be the easiest, most straightforward way. Hopefully, you know, on Binance, the FTM is available. Oh, is Buddy Love here tonight? Hi, Buddy. Good to have you. Rex T Drop is supposed to pay us back for those fees. Check it out. Rex, did you buy Fantom on Crypto.com? I did. So what happened was I had bought some Fantom on Crypto.com and had a nice little chunk of it, right? But it was ERC20. And so I took the hit of transferring it from Crypto.com over to KuCoin. I paid like $35 to transfer it over to KuCoin. And then after it was on KuCoin, I was able to withdraw it on Fantom Network. But right now it's unavailable. But a few days back I was able to do it. But that's where I originally bought my FTM, on Crypto.com. And Crypto.com was also charging 15 FTM. Flat. I don't know why. It's flat 15 FTM, but the same as they were over here, 15 FTM, which at today's price is like $45. But I took that hit on Crypto.com just to get it out of there and into the FTM wallet because I wanted to, I'm going to do a video on the FTM wallet. Whoops, where were we? Oh, here. Yeah. So, you know, now that I have this 622 FTM in my FTM wallet, now, and this is ledger based, right? You'll notice here that I have my ledger device connected to this site, and that's how I'm managing my FTM. So I can just hang on to it for, you know, whenever. But it also has staking, minting, you know, swap, all this kind of stuff. So, but for now, I'm just like holding it in this wallet. Why not? Okay. Ledger Live support Tron exchange. Yes, Ledger Live supports Tron, but it's a tad squirrely. You can add a Tron account. But I don't know that you can do any kind of swapping with Tron in Ledger Live, right? You've got this swap, but I believe this swap, I don't know. That's kind of weird. Yeah, when you use their swap, you use the WEIR, and you have to complete KYC in order to make this happen. But I would think that you can do Tron. Maybe not. I don't see Tron. No, Ethereum or Tether. All right. But could you start with Tron? I don't know. You search for anything up here? I guess not. I think maybe it only will use the accounts you have created, right? So if we hit add account, oh, maybe we could do that, right? We could start with Tron. But either way, I'm not going to do that. But either way, you'd still have to complete KYC. Buy, sell. If you try to do the buy, sell, it goes through Coinify, and I'm not a huge fan of Coinify. Right, so all of these Ledger Live features where you can buy and sell and swap and trade are kind of squirrely because you're not really doing it directly on your ledger. You're using a third-party API, and they're going to charge you their fees. And like in the case of the swap, you've got to register with WEIR in order to make this happen, right? They have a lot of third-party services here. I haven't tried. 1 inch might work because maybe we could do that, right? Maybe that would be somewhat anonymous, but like we can't get out of, this is Ethereum only, right? 1 inch. Yeah. Whoops. No, what did I do? Okay. I think I wanted to do that, right? I thought that they had Uniswap on here, but I guess not. Or Sushi Swap. I thought they had Sushi Swap on here, but I don't see it. Right? Oh, this card is coming soon. Yay. Okay. Yeah. These are all, like, for example, this 1 inch. Why interface with 1 inch in Ledger Live when you can simply go over to their real site and trade there? I guess, and you can, what I'm doing here. Is that it? Yeah. You could still, you know, and your answer might be to me, well, if I do it within Ledger Live, then I'm using the safety and security of my ledger. I'm doing it directly on my wallet. Well, you could do the same thing over here in MetaMask with your Ledger connected account, right? So if I switch over to the Ledger based account, then I'm using my Ledger based wallet on 1 inch to make trades, right? Seems more straightforward to me than using some cheesy third-party app within Ledger Live just to say I'm doing it in Ledger Live. I'm a bit of a cynic, aren't I? Just an idea. Oh, was looking for a Tron exchange. Well, I think there's still, you know, on the Tron website. There's still this thing called boobity boo. What did they call it? They used to have it here. It used to be called Tron. What do they call it? Tron Scan. And there was an actual exchange. Oh, Tron Scan. Two. But they used to have a DEX. I can't remember. But it was like you could get to it from the Tron website. So, but I haven't used it in so long. Markets. Oh, there's the Sun Network. I just like after a while I just kind of got freaked out that Tron was like the guy who invented Tron, Justin Sun, was like naming all the tokens after himself, you know. Sun token, Justin token. You know, I'm like, come on, isn't that like a little megalomaniacal to be, you know? That'd be like me, you know, inventing Bitcoin and saying, you should all be using Rexcoin. It's like, anyway, yeah. And then the price of Tron still never mooned out for me. So I'm just not a huge fan of Tron anymore. But apparently they're doing great things, right? Anyway. I don't know what happened. They used to have a DEX. You could get to it from their website, but not anymore. So you used to be able to like go, there's Justin. Yeah. I don't know. They probably like can't do it in the US anymore, right? I don't know. Okay. All right, guys. So it's 8:02. I'm sorry I didn't get to show you how to transfer that Fantom from KuCoin into the Fantom wallet. Perhaps next week. I'll just leave it in KuCoin until next week, and then we can make that transfer. Because I think there's going to be good things going on with Fantom, right? I noticed that I kept hearing about Fantom going up, and I was like, I missed the boat. And then we had this like market dip over the last month or so. And so I said, oh, why don't I buy some of that Fantom token while the market's down? So I bought some Fantom token. We'll see what happens. All right. So thanks for everybody for coming. I always rewatch my videos the next day to sort of figure out what I missed and what I didn't miss. And I noticed that I missed quite a few questions that I could easily answer and just missed the question. So I'm really sorry about that. I do my best. And I know that Dan and JDO spend a lot of time trying to get to your questions as well. But please, if I didn't answer your question, you can shoot me an email. Let's go back over here. My email is in the description. Why doesn't this say on? Oh, my Lord. Okay. But down here in the description is my email, right? thecryptodad@gmail.com. Send me an email. I'll do what I can to get your questions answered. So once again, thanks for everyone coming tonight. I did kind of a repeat of what I did last week, only with a little more confidence. So once again, thanks for joining me. What are we doing here? This one? Yeah. See, I got my new camera. It's working well. Don't forget, we do this every Saturday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Please join me again for the live stream from Michigan, where you can throw out questions and I'll do my best to get them answered. Hope to see you there. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up. If you'd like to subscribe to my channel, I would appreciate it. When you subscribe, there's a little bell that you can click that will allow you to be alerted whenever I post new content. Once again, thanks for joining me, and hope to see you